Danny, thanks for being with us here. If your house is flooded, what is the first thing you should do?
Well, certainly the most common way a house is flooded is when you have the heavy rains and adjacent water will infiltrate the home. Well, it can also flood within with similar problems and similar disruptions and damage. That's exactly what happened to me in my house. The washing machine hose burst and it flooded. It just provided hundreds of gallons of water in my house. It came out here, and because I have this sunken living room, I had about 3 or 4 inches of water here. So if you're going back into your home, you need to do exactly what I did, and that's get all of the carpet out of here. Originally, it had carpet here, so all of the carpet out. We also raised all of the furniture up on bricks so that I could bring in my fans and dehumidifiers and really try to dry it out as much as possible. But if the water's gotten so deep that it's gotten up above your electrical outlets, then it's time. The first call is to call your electrician to make sure it's safe to go back in your home, and of course, call that insurance company, because a lot of people will be calling. Be first on that list.
All right, Danny, it's probably seasonal, the answer to this question, in terms of timing, but how quick does the mold start to set in?
Well, it's amazing and a little bit scary that within 24 to 48 hours, mold can start forming, especially in the most ideal conditions, and that is when it's moist and wet and warm. Certainly, those are the conditions that it'll certainly grow very, very quickly. So, again, drying out is the best thing you can do. If any of your curtains got wet or any of the fabric within your house got wet, it has to go outside and open the windows and doors if the weather is conducive to that. Yeah. And just even when you think everything's nice and dry, keep drying it out. That's the very best thing you can do to keep the mold and mildew at bay.
Dan, we have literally 1 minute left here. So what should someone do if they start to see mold grow? Do you spray it with Clorox? Do you cut everything out? Do you call professional help?
Well, certainly, if you have any drywall that's gotten wet, you'll want to cut that above the flood line. Go ahead and get that out, because insulation may be in the wall, especially if it's an outside wall, and you need to get all of that out of there. Now, in order for a little precaution there, you can use bleach and water solution if it's a non-porous surface, but you're dealing with a lot of porous surfaces here with 2x4s and other trim and other things that you might be working with. White vinegar, straight white vinegar will soak into that porous wood and prevent that mold and mildew. So bleach and water when it's hard surface, and go with the vinegar when it's a porous surface. And also antimicrobial sprays available at any home center. It's a very easy way to prevent that mold and mildew from growing in your home.